A nuclear cooperation deal with India is the top priority during President Bush's visit to New Delhi. But his trip also highlights growing concerns over what critics see as American jobs being shipped to India. Our White House correspondent Suzanne Malveaux takes a closer look at a company built on outsourcing.
From the old India to the new, 2/3 of all Fortune 500 companies have set up operations here. A unique corner office view for 36-year-old American Michael Jansen, whose design company is headquartered in Chicago but operated out of New Delhi.
Started our business in the third bedroom of my apartment 6 years ago. Aside from myself, they're all Indian.
There are 200 employees here, most under 30.
In this company, we make drawings.
For the Trump Tower in Vegas, the MGM Hotel, and the Shermao in Shanghai. Architecture and engineering firms from around the world contract out Jansen's studio to provide designs for offices, hotels, and even animation. Operating out of India, Jansen says, cuts his clients' production costs by 60%.
Say in a city like New York, an average staff salary would be about $70,000 a year for a functional architect today, whereas here it might be $10,000 to $15,000 a year.
And while Jansen is sensitive to the controversy brewing in the United States over outsourcing American jobs, he is unapologetic.
The world's changing. Guys who used to join my company came on bicycles, and later on they came on motorcycles. Today they own cars and homes.
And they are comfortable with their status.
I don't know of a single instance where we have actually taken away jobs from a client.
When you hear that Americans could be paid much, much more than they're paying you, do you want to ask for a raise?
That's a tricky one.
But living here is not for the faint of heart. Consider the traffic.
So we took a client from the UK here, pulled up to a light, and an elephant pulled up next to us. And the elephant just slightly shifted his weight, and he hit the car, and the whole car rocked, and this guy was grabbing on for dear life, and needless to say, he never came back.
India is the world's largest democracy, and in a dozen years is expected to be the fastest growing economy. Clearly a force to be reckoned with. President Bush comes here hoping to turn around the $10 billion trade deficit the U.S. has with this country, and at the same time reassure Americans that their jobs are not going overseas. Suzanne Malveaux, CNN, New Delhi, India.
So let's get some